So the first of the quarter. The coach of Spain, there's his opposite number. Sualiho in their group, behind Brazil, but ahead of after his injury in the first game against Egypt, the 0-0 draw. The train, Merino, oh lovely work, got it back.
Derek, as we've seen, has been a little bit guilty of missing ball. This is so Spain, really, in the way they play.
Looking to be a nuisance.
We often want him to be more involved in the previous games.
He's trying to pull that one back, and it's a
that ball, just to curl it in the top corner. I tell you, it's a really nice shot there. Just expect him to go with power. That's him playing in that front line, so really well-balanced Ivory Coast.
Get going properly here at the Olympics. So on comes that. Cradle, over it comes.
Actually, this is the goal. And just seeing it again there. The ball's flicked on at near post. They're so difficult. On side of him, he just reaches forward. Strength there. The Spanish defenders not willing.
Institution. They couldn't pick up Ivory Coast. And it's a
goal, and there's no way you could get that one. Unai Simon there, and Ivory Coast 1-0 up. Wow.
Spain find themselves trailing. There's Dani Olmo. He's been a leader
on the front foot in the final third.
Cradle, and that's an awkward ball. Here in Sendai.
The two players here just a little bit too.
CEO will be the man to chip this one. Qualities to the pitch.
An apparent.
Actually work out for Marco Asensio as he shuffles for Asensio. The delivery. He's looking for that. He's over there for Sheikh Timite as well. Neat build-up play here, and Bailly and Unai Simon.
The ball's right there, just a little late getting to it.
Yep, they left it late before beating Australia. Kicking on Jesus Vallejo. Cradle going one way, then the other. France for Ajaccio. And that was a...
Turn this backwards. Yeah, good. Numbers in the box, decent deliveries.
Might be a shooting.
Very good. All round, very good. From
Villarreal. Now, this looks better for Spain.
One that was offside in the build-up play here, but look.
Playing with real enthusiasm, and Dani Olmo's pass. And now Dani Olmo. Here's Miranda arriving. Jesse Marsh asked for permission to play for Spain. The Olympics here. Back for Kouame. Been a bit quiet by his standards so far. Marino and...
No, the goal side, look at that, just in case he was... Marino, I thought it was Asensio with the ball in. There he is, just really kept running inside, just... See that done so many times, but there is a risk to that, and decision to bring the ball down on his chest. There.
Well, they varied the tempo.
To era, but gambling just... 30 minutes of the game, Derek, they've been that solid and sound.
Having helped Leipzig finish second in the Bundesliga. Should you be called up, there's Well, it was a bit lighting this one in. And Marco Asensio trying to win the race.
It's led, his service, to be fair, has led to goals.
There's nothing coming of those checks, but now Kouame threatening once more.
Well here, half volley, controls the ball, keeps it down, gives her a handful. Look at that, players in the box asking questions. A few numbers in there, the balls in have been pretty good.
Bailly is...
Yeah, obviously dangerous.
Targets heading it down for Marino. And
Control, half volley, but the ball...
And followed by Miranda, Dow, Asensio. Story, Pau Torres, that's a beautiful pass, and
behind the ball, you're good anywhere, but he's obviously an offside. The centre, VAR will take a look, but that's a good finish. Pau Torres just talking about his ability to pass the ball. It's a really nice finish.
And Oyarzabal doing the rest. Just as we were saying, it was Asensio loves to get it onto his left foot. Miranda.
There, just a little trip there on the back of the...
Oh, that was a useful...
Those strikers get inside.
Again, the balance. Time will tell who will make it through to the... So the second half...
Try a few more, get a few more balls into the box and trying to be in themselves and play. Come and play, because it's got to be their best avenue of winning this game.
He wanted it back. And Daniel...
Oftentimes there isn't a player there in a red shirt. There was this time, and we've seen Spain do this many times. The pull back ground.
Pedri.
Of course, the signing of Rafael Varane at Man United is a real threat on the counter-attack and at set pieces.
Dani Olmo with that touch on match. Is there a way through here? That's nicely done. Dani Olmo. Ability. And then the shot comes sloppy. Great.
Yeah, a tiny bit.
Cinco's made his way up there as well. It was his shot that hit the woodwork earlier. Here's Miranda. Trying to open things up. They stick to the task, Spain. And
pull off here. He's got a little bit of space. He takes a shot. I did like the old slide tackle.
Stop them in their tracks. In by Gradle. And then...
As the ball comes over, yeah, I think he was.
Pedri.
Cool without fouling. That's the key for defenders. Can play in either flank. Very quick.
By the youngster. Already has 3 full caps. And that
comes across with a little bit of pace there, but he still fancies it.
The 23 era, 6 previous meetings of Miranda. First,
when I say an old-fashioned winger.
Yep. Look at all these. And a booking for what happened.
Yeah.
Spain and Egypt moving on to a shooting position. Chipped in by Kessié of the tournament. It will go to extra time if need be.
Stick with these kind of guys.
In by Daniel.
But he's more about get it in the centre. You know, I'm going to be...
Amad Diallo for Ivory.
From Ivory Coast, Amad has been bright.
And a couple of players. Dani Olmo. Step back a bit. Merino.
Yeah, a little bit of contact. Actually, was there?
It's taken by Miranda.
Now, good effort. Just a little too high.
Mikel Merino. The run's been made by Miranda. Pedri's pass.
Take on a defender. Go forward, attack, dribble him instead of...
Music, but let's see what Brian Heel was already there. Dani Olmo, African under-23s. There's a coming in from Ismail Diallo.
To come forwards.
Dani Olmo's pass, here's Oyartha.
And that's the passes that they're looking for.
Why not?
Let's take a look from behind the goal from his angle. There's a slight deflection, but he... Or down, good power, goes right through. Eric, a player just having a go.
The pre-tournament favourites are going out.
Of his abilities to keep that out.
Dani Olmo who played it in. Oh, and Kouassi led it.
Bailly then standing by, waiting. There's Kouassi that's in there, Derek. Well, they're watching.
And has the Ivorian dreams.
Bundles the ball over the knot. Coaches, the players get a bit of a break.
And Spain begin the first period. Here's Gradle. Ismail Diallo. It's Rafa Mir just making that late run. Pouch.
In the stills, love to see the play, but that's...
Verdict is penalty. And this to put Spain in front.
There you go, it's becoming popular in
First 2. Well, Oyarzabal after hand.
Watching the goalkeeper, you come down and you strike.
Be able to take on the shot. And still alive here.
Quick enough there as the ball's deflected.
Amir. Can Spain finish it?
A little bit too easily there. You expect him to score that. Said, you know what, I'm going to take a shot here. And
in the last 4.
They can, and Rafa Mir.
But Spain's quality comes through.
The build up to that, little bit of good play down the right-hand side. He kept possession.
Spain looking for another one. Rafa Mir
into the field, and just another option, another player in the box in the next game. Derek
puts an exclamation mark on it for Spain. Rule, I'm sure. Sualiho Aidara is thinking the Spanish go through. The Ivorians